No, man, I found it.
Oh, you. As we're live.
I was like, I'm not going crazy, am I? Bingo.
All right. Well, yeah. You know what? Nothing's smooth. It's never smooth doing these. But we're here. It's now. It's wow and how.
Wow. It's never smooth for us because my laggy ass StreamYard doesn't tell me if we're live until 20 seconds in. I'm like, oh, shoot. I should have been more prepped. And Nathan doesn't give me a countdown or anything. I feel very off the cuff.
I say, let's do this. Let's go. Let's
do this. Let's go. Okay. What are you, a superhero? You got a catchphrase?
Not this one. Not this one that I know of. Not yet. It's time.
Let's time blaze. Okay, flame on.
Let's blaze the time.
Flame on. Is that copyright?
I think it might be. It's clobbering time. I don't know. That'll be yours.
That's mine. I think it. Yeah. So
let's do this. Electric puns. Okay, so hi, we are officially in marketing mode, I guess.
Yes, this is the first piece of marketing, direct marketing, for Time Blazer. This is very exciting.
Yeah, somehow we're still in like pre-production.
Yeah, this is like Ryan Johnson, like, oh, cut, beautiful. Because we have released a poster. Released earlier, I think.
A number of posters.
Yeah, you released a number of posters and like a number of stuff leading up to this. But
a number of failed kickstarts. If you didn't know, I've been trying to make this for 10 years.
Oof.
A decade. We're talking Avengers 1.
Let's say it was 10 years ago, 2012. Yeah, back when
Andrew Garfield was the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And now Andrew Garfield is, again, the Spider-Man. I went through a full studio loop before we finally got here.
Back when Tom Holland was like, what, 12, 13, 14 years old? Jesus.
But, yeah, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about the show. We're going to be looking over the teaser. Janky as it may be, it's something. I think it gets some points across. There's some shots I really do enjoy. Other shots I'm like, that'll look better later. But
that'll look better in post.
But yeah, Evan, I do want to ask you.
Yeah, sure.
Initially, because like I know you guys had all seen it. I know you were having a bachelor party escapade when you saw it, but how do you really feel?
I was on my 40th drink, and let me tell you, no. Yeah, it was a lot. I threw up a lot that weekend. Anyways, what happened to the party stage of the party? Great teaser trailer. I legit, no kidding. I'm not saying this because I'm on the podcast or video. I got chills.
Or in the cast.
On the cast. So that too. I got chills watching this. Of course, I love a good Rocket Man. But just the framing of it all. The building of the characters and the setting. It was very cool. I really liked it. It felt very cinematic. I know so many words you can use, but yeah, cinematic was kind of what I'm aiming for there, and yeah, it felt very good. I really liked it.
Real drawings, practical
effect,
coloring,
but yeah, it felt I really liked it, especially like knowing the behind the scenes and everything, just seeing the actualized animation so far from what we got in this teaser was really cool. Just like the separate shots, knowing what you're teasing and stuff is very cool.
I appreciate it so much. I hope you guys have been liking it. I know it's not like something that's blown up, but it has reached a respectable 73 views last I checked, which
sweet.
Quite happy about. Didn't have to like promote it too intensely to get it there, so that's nice. I mean, I know I'm eventually what I'm gonna do is like I have the ability to like promote like tweets and stuff, and I can like put money into it to reach further audience, and I'll do that later. But for the time being, yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. Gonna be touching on probably a number of things. I'm gonna fly as close to the sun as I can, giving it all away. But I'll be discussing. We'll ask one more thing before we
Sure.
jump into it. Do you remember when I asked you or how I asked you to be a part of this project?
Fuck. Great question, Bob.
It was 5 years ago.
5 score ago. I don't. But
That's fair.
I think was it 2020?
It had to have been recent.
Was it? I was going to go back as far as 2019.
Oh, I mean, maybe.
Because
I'm
like
pretty sure I had you and Carson for a
because we
while.
met for for the first time at Celebration Chicago. I remember you were talking about it then. I mean, granted, like you said, this has been a 10-year thing. So yeah, you've been on and off talking about it, but I think officially asking you about a year or two ago, of course, and definitely by last year for sure, and during COVID and stuff. But yeah, I felt very happy, very honored. It was very exciting. I'd never done something like that before, so very cool and very exciting. Feel like I had to, not had to, but I feel like I really wanted to support you. So it was really cool.
I appreciate it so much. And I'm sure, like, just being a big fan of different things, like so many forms of anime, the thought of being in such
100%. I was like, which anime voice should I sound like? Sasuke, Naruto? No. But it was really cool. Yeah, of course. I'm a huge animation fan. Animation is my favorite method of storytelling, basically. So yeah, I jumped on board.
I remember the day I put out the character posters for everybody, and you shared yours, and I saw your brother jump on, like, whoa, what? Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, because I told him about it, and then he was like, oh wow, because I think he was like waiting for it to actually be like actualized. I was like, yeah, this is happening. He's like, oh, that's really awesome. So really cool.
Yeah, so just the quick rundown is this was something I have been writing since I was in high school. Very much not doing my work, because like teachers like, do this assignment. I'm like, okay, fucking handwriting scripts on my notebook paper. Sorry, Mr. Harris. Hope it pays off.
Thanks, shame. I would have gave you the attention.
It was one of those things where it was like they had the gym teacher fill in for science, and it was just like, copy these pages and we'll test on Friday. So, come on, all right. Well, now I can really get this written. I've written so many scripts, like binders, writing in, where my schoolwork should be.
Oh yeah, question for you actually. Like, do you still have all the stuff you've written since high school, or has everything been modernized to just put on your phone or whatever? Or
I don't think I have everything. I definitely have. I think I have some things here and there. It was so funny because I would like start off like on the notebook paper, just like Time Blazer, S1 E1 title, and then just jump in. I'm just writing like, here's what's happening. Name, dialogue. Just going on and on. And it's funny. There used to be like one initial character that was going to be in it that is no longer in it. The character cast always changing from the beginning, though. We have a number of characters. The main characters of Scott, Nick, and Ashley have always been there from the jump. Your character came in not very long after. Always knew it was like, okay, yeah. And my initial pitch was like, okay, this is going to be like a Luke Cage type, but he's a lawyer like Daredevil. Very influenced, if you can't tell by my pop culture.
I was going to ask that. Is there any specific precipice for like why you wanted to do Time Blazer? Was there something that you watched? You're like, bam, now I got to do Time Blazer now. Was there any specific show, movie, anything, character that you were like, wow, I got to, like that kind of like was the impetus for your show?
Well, it's actually funny. I remember the day I created, the very day I was just chilling in my bedroom. I always hand drew pictures. I've been doing that ever since a young age. Like as far back as I can remember, I did a thing where I remember in 2005 I drew the entirety of Revenge of the Sith, just because like I wanted to. And I would draw, and then around the time Amazing Spider-Man was coming, 2012, I would just be drawing a lot more, drawing a lot of Spidey stuff, and Spidey is my favorite hero, and I just love the idea of superheroes in general. It was fun, and obviously it was the big Avengers boom time, leading up to their first crossover, and it was all the rage. It was taking over my life, not unhealthily. It it was, being a kid. And then I remember I was just like thinking, I want to make my own comic book. And so I drew an egregious design, original design. I might end up putting it in the show, just as like one of the test suits drawings. But it was egregious. It was imagine like a morph suit. You know what a morph suit?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Where it's like split straight down the middle, half red, half green, with a blue circle around the eyes.
Wow.
And the triangle logo that has still remained. That is probably the only thing that has remained to this point. Why is it the triangle logo? I'll tell you why. Straight up, just because it looks cool. I just thought it looked cool, and there you go. More do you need? And honestly, with you find out how these characters are, especially my character Scott, it makes sense why he was just like, yeah, it's a cool looking superhero design. Like, I'm a superhero. Let's go. So that's fun. But yeah, so I drew that, and then I was also heading. I had always had like the idea in my brain of just like making these stories, and then when I hit high school, which a little after 2012, I think it was around the 2014 era. It was really when I was starting to like write the scripts and be like, I want to like make this a show. Because I remember like by 2016, I had started my YouTube channel here.
Great year.
Good year. Excellent year. Civil War.
Arrival. Yeah.
Arrival. Is that a? Oh, is that Rogue One I smell? But yeah, I was starting that, and I think I locked them away. I made shorts. I made found footage shorts in the Time Blazer world, because I just wanted to jump in. I wanted to make the story, and I wanted to just get in the meat and bones right away. So I was like, how can I do that now? And I was like, oh, it's a time travel show. What if I just made a weird vloggy time travel found footage thing set between seasons 4 and 5? Because I was planned that far ahead.
Holy shit.
And so I made these. I didn't end up finishing them. And they're cryptic as hell. Even if you go to watch them, it's like, huh. However, if you were to see them, it'll give something away that's just like, okay, we'll wait. So I lock those away, especially because moving from live action animation, and then the whole reason I did is because I wasn't giving up. I would just like push for years. Like, okay, I'm gonna make it. I just need to get the right equipment. I need to lock people down. Originally, my longest time best friend, my oldest best friend, Ty Larson, was going to play the character Nick. But per availability, with people, you grow up and people grow to do their own things. Not everybody's available all the time anymore. However, upon lockdown, I was doing the infamous, I made the rewrite of Skywalker.
Yes, very popular video on your channel.
But even before that, I wrote it. Just the screenshot of the script I posted like right before Christmas Eve, I think, and it fucking blew up because again, that was also right after the release of Skywalker, and
emotions were raw.
Emotions were raw. And I was just like, I want a happy ending for Ben though. So I wrote it out, and it blew up, and I was like, okay, cool. And then during lockdown in 2020, had time on my hands, and I got back. Not only into drawing, but I downloaded the drawing app I use now on my iPad. I downloaded on my phone, and I decided to do an animatic, and I got some friends together to do voices for it. And I ended up for 2 straight weeks. I think I was working at the time. Like, I think we reopened, and then I lost the job because everything closed down again. But in like a 2-week time frame, I drew 300 images on my phone alone. Just zooming in, trying to get it done, and now it's out. And as like rough as it is, even though it's an animatic, so it's expected to be rough, I was pretty proud of it. And then I did a separate thing where I took a character, and I was like, can I make like somebody running fast? And so I put like layers of like where it was like different pieces. It was like the hair, so it flowed in like 3 different frames, and I'd go back and forth. Had the face, have the body that turns, I have the arms moving back and forth, and the effects, and then I put it all together. I did like 7 render tests,
Wow.
back to back, and then I was like, that's it, cool. And then it clicked with me like, I can do this. I can do animation. And even now, I'm very much self-taught. I have a long way to go, but I know it's only going to get better. But that really is what opened the door for me to, okay, we're going to make this show, and it's going to be a hell of a lot easier to do it with a voice cast, because I can just pull from all my friends who are all around the globe, because they can just send it on their own time. We don't have to get up on set at the exact same time, fly everybody out. We can just like a hell of a lot easier to do it this way. So,
yep.
I locked Carson in for Nick. I locked you in for Ben. The search for Ashley has been long.
Found your Ray? You found your Ray?
Right. Officially, who will be portrayed by Priscilla. Very happy. I met her back in I'm pretty sure
2008.
No. It was pretty later, but I think it could have. It was somewhere I think 2019. Somebody was looking for a writer for this Star Wars website called What's New on Jakku.
Yes.
And so we met in that group chat, and then it went under. I hardly remember the full reasons, but it did. But me and Pris kept in touch here and there, and then reconnected again. And then when I was searching for the role of Ashley, because at this point that was the last person I needed. Initially had somebody, then that didn't pan out, but that's all good. Things happen. And then here we are. I asked her, she said yes. And then she sent a fucking video resume to me of just full-blown many different range of voices she could do. I was like, whoa, hey now.
What are you showing me?
What are you showing me? Got the bundle and save, I guess. Yeah,
that's incredible. Yeah, that's a great get.
That's a great guess. She's wonderful. You all are. I'm very excited to be getting this done. There's a number of characters that will be introduced later in the season, as well as further on. Hell, I just created a character today, on a whim. I was like, this, wait. But then I also plugged it in with already story things I had, and it just it literally was one of the moments of R2 putting the missing piece of the map in Force Awakens.
Yeah, even that alone, you saying you got a new character is super exciting, super awesome.
Yes, I'm very excited.
How is this gonna fit in? I feel like I'm talking to Kevin Feige. I'm I haven't got. I'm just waiting for the news.
Riri Williams to be introduced in Wakanda Forever.
I'm how? But okay, cool, yay.
Yeah, this is cool. I'm going to hopefully debut her soon. I'm gonna make up a character poster, put it on the official Time Blazer Twitter, which you could follow right here. Get all the details there, but also follow me at _Nathan Rojas. All of our things are in the description. I put it specifically, said it. But yeah, that's basically the gist. That's how we got here. We'll be going into this now. I'm gonna cue it up.
Oh shit! Here we go. Holy shit! We are here.
I'm gonna go here. Against better judgment, I'm gonna go 0.25 style, and I skipped ahead because it's a big old gap. And we're gonna watch on mute because the last one did get copyrighted for the vocals. Who would have thought?
What do you mean the last one?
The actual trailer got copyrighted.
Oh wow!
It's still up. It's just they're making the money.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep it muted just because we're also watching slowly. But yeah, I'm gonna play it here, and we'll just let it run through.
Here we go.
Eventually.
When I first found you.
Thank you so much, Josh.
Hey, thanks, Josh. What's up?
So first shot, we got Scott standing over an elevator. This is from the first scene, the intro. Not the OP, but the intro of the first episode.
There's the hoodie.
It's the hoodie. I have the hoodie. I literally drew what I would be wearing in live action.
That's awesome.
In this, it carried over. That blue shirt I have.
There I am, Gary.
Yeah, there I am again.
Yeah.
Yes, this is Scott in the doorway of his apartment.
Okay.
Headed in. See by like the walls and the elevator. It's pretty dirty, pretty old, pretty Peter Parker.
Yep.
Nice time font I like.
I'm about to say I loved your intro to your production. Really
I
cool.
love you. I love you for that. Thank you.
Really cool.
I love it. Yeah, Naro Productions, my self-made company. Naro, not narrow, as many people are gonna say narrow. They always do. But we out here. Okay. Okay. Yes. This.
Who is this? Is this Westworld, the Man in Black? What's going on here?
You nailed it on the head. That is the Man in Black. That is his name.
He is very black.
This is one of the oldest scenes I had written. This is
Holy
still,
shit.
and I just like had the official version of the scene written. I wrote it up yesterday. If anybody wants to translate what this means, I was look. I'm not
Wow.
I'm not perfect. I popped over to Google Translate to get what I wanted it to say. It's probably not accurate.
Do. Yeah.
But basically, the Japanese letters. I mean, the fact that it's funny because I'm like, how in my brain being the creator, I'm like, how much can I say? Meanwhile, I put it out to the public.
Yeah.
You
got to get your JJ hat on. You got to get your like Star Wars director hat where they can't say jack shit leading up into the movie.
Man, I got secrets, and I will say like majority, if not every shot of this trailer is just the first episode.
That's great. You're like, what are you, the Book of Boba Fett over here? Everything from the first episode.
Speak freely.
Yeah.
But
even I don't know what that says. Yeah.
But yeah, the little totem here against the tree translates roughly to conquer.
Ooh.
Kind of like a ideology. It's like a forest they go to, or just like different mantras against the different trees that they all go to. What they're trying to focus on, they like meditate to and they focus with.
The enemy does?
The what?
The enemy or like the heroes?
The enemy. This is from the side here. Oh, look at that! I did the rack focus. Look at that.
Beautiful.
What am I? Some kind of Bad Batch. Let's see who's yes, here it is. The man. That is Carson. It's the character Nick. He is standing in front of a monitor. No, I didn't just fill the screen real quick because I was running out of time. Not at all. I mean, all the like animator secrets of like trying to make time is just like you don't just reach the minimum but make it effective. But frankly, I love the framing of it.
I'm about to say this alone is a very good shot. Like you get the intention, you get the emotion from his face,
the focus, the coloring. Clearly he's in a dark room and like the screen is glowing purple.
Yeah.
I will say the biggest color scheme colors that are important with this show are the colors of purple and like the mint green. Mint green specifically being the focus on the embodiment of time, focusing through that, while purple is similarly on that wave as well, but it's more so like a vision type foresight, if I
interesting
were to describe it.
But yeah, we see Nick very driven, very motivated right here.
Yes. Yes, me sitting in the dark. Sad life. I don't know.
In the dark, alone, sad, depressed. The beginning of the whoa.
Turned on the PS4. Character Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley.
This is funny.
Great shot right here. This is very much I'm getting Last Night in Soho vibes.
Oh, I think this is my favorite shot of the trailer.
It's a great shot, yeah.
And it's funny, like as I was making it, I was like, "There's so many layers here." Like whether it's the different layers of the seats on the bus, she's on a bus, or like the element of the window. Obviously, I had to paste her reflection in, But it wasn't until I actually went into my editor that I was actually able to like create like the glass blur on it and really make it come together.
Yeah.
And animation's so funny because I had to like basically do like a hazy colored strip that was like a super long like 8,000 pixels by the normal so I could paste it in to just like move it to, you know, create the element of it moving.
Yeah. I really like it. You get a lot from this scene. She's alone on a bus, sleeping at night, presumably in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, she's riding back home. She's got her bag here.
You
What's
got
in
a
it? I
bag.
don't know. I
What's
do
in the
know.
bag?
What's in the bag? It's funny. I think Ashley only I think is in just a couple shots in the trailer, both of which her eyes are closed. Which is funny because like in this shot, I was also toying with the idea if her eyes were going to be open or closed. I think I like the aesthetic here. It makes her look more like she's riding tired. Long
Yeah, she's
day.
tired, lost in thought. Yeah. I'm just shocked, Nathan. You don't have her smiling. She needs to smile.
Oh no! Oh ew! Evan Harris immediately removed from the
Oh
series.
no!
Oh no!
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, this is a great shot, though. Really like it.
Live action played by Brie Larson. Let's go. Love you, Brie. But you know, it's funny because like I feel my favorite element of Ashley when I draw her is her eyes. And you can even see on the poster. I'm gonna have to remove us real quick, but you can see.
I'm about to say you have her eyes open in the poster here.
I do. Okay, yeah, you saw it real quick if I'm like moving back and forth. Yeah, or you just go on the Time Blazer Twitter, see the posters, and it's up there. But yeah, that's interesting. I will ever just like say right now, not like we're gonna be big enough right now to have like fan theories, but my comment on the colorizing elements of time, her eyes do not reflect that. That was just an aesthetic choice. I like the color. It's my favorite color.
That's what most decisions come down to. What's your favorite? What's cool? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the motion in the background there with the bus and everything. Really cool.
Yeah.
Oh
hey!
my gosh, who is this?
Oh my god, Al Pacino. No.
Don Pacino.
This is our boy. This is our pseudo antagonist.
Oh shit.
Kinda.
Shit. We made it. Gary, there I am. Jalen, there I am.
When I say pseudo antagonist, I mean that in the sense of like, you know, the character of Ben and Scott aren't really going to be seeing eye to eye right now.
No, not at all, boy.
Not at all, boy. Not right now. But you know, when bigger fish come to fry, I wonder how you would go about describing your character from what I've described to you.
Oh yeah, just alone, Ben. Very exciting. Ben is a very exciting, interesting character. I'm so happy the way Nathan has written his arc, especially throughout season 1 and as we move forward. But it's very interesting. He's a very driven character. He's very motivated in terms of his occupation and what he does. But along those lines, he is also very much a mysterious character who kind of has to. Oh man, I now feel like I'm an actor. Like I don't know what to say.
We'll actually have more to touch on his second frame.
Okay.
Later on.
Yeah,
it goes by quick, but it's.
I'm like, oh, now I know Chris Evans feels. Oh shit. But yeah,
on the spot.
JJ, what can I say? No. So yeah, this is. I'm just very excited because yeah, he's a very complex character. In terms of his motivations and what he wants to accomplish and what he deems is right and wrong.
And we could say right now, this is him in his office. He is a lawyer. He practices law. He's got one of his books. He's looking pretty focused. Wood paneling. It's an office.
Again, your animations are on point, similar to what you showed with Carson. Nick's character. I like how you can get so much from like the facial expressions from our characters, whether they're looking at a monitor or looking away, reading a book but looking at somebody else or deep in thought. It's very interesting, very cool.
Yeah, like as easy as it makes in terms of like animating, like the obstruction of faces to like focus on specific features is quite important technique.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm smart.
Yeah, but yeah, this one I was like, ah,
Oh, there I am, Gary.
literally in the back, like in the grass, just watching this trailer. It was great. It was great.
Oh, let's go. I forgot what the next shot was. I really did. Ah, yes.
Oh, tech.
Heck. God damn it. Get up there. All right. Yeah, lights flickering on and off. Okay. So I was telling Carson and Devin about this. This majority, this is real quantum physics I looked up.
Holy shit, Nathan.
And, to fit my aesthetic, I had to rewrite it. Rewrite the whole thing. There's a number of things in here. I will say the initial red and blue are like the real notes I pulled. The green are the additions I added in to fit the overall, because these are notes made by Nick. As the story goes, Nick is the inventor of time travel, as it were, or at least he's the inventor of this device that can harness it.
I'm an inventor.
Good job. And so there's different elements here. You can see in the top left we have the whole idea of like plugging in the what's it called, the equations in through the element of time out to here. It's bogus, not what any of that quantum stuff means. I'm just, movie magic, baby.
The gist, exactly. Yeah.
And then pointing arrow over here to this next code. The top Y element basically was inspiration of the flux capacitor from Back to the Future, with different like red and blue flow elements. Red and blue being the main color scheme of Scott. Oh, whoa, what Easter egg? And bottom right here, basically a version of a Mobius strip, in a sense. So that's fun. But then the trailer really is gonna start kicking up.
Yeah, this is a really cool shot. I'm like, okay, interesting. We're getting to the technical side of it all. We got it's a cherry tree? What kind of
cherry blossoms?
Cherry blossoms, correct, yeah.
Yeah,
this is a beautiful anime aesthetic, by the way. If you're doing an animation project, if you show me a cherry blossom, I'm like, okay, this is masterpiece quality right here. Cherry blossoms are my shit.
This is a very important location for a specific character. It's really like their place of peace that they would go to. I very much love the location.
Oh, so cool. So this is just a lot here.
Well, Cthulhu Cad Bane. There he is.
That's an awesome combination of characters. I love me Cthulhu and I love me some Cad Bane, the best bounty hunter in the galaxy.
It really is. The best description of this character very much is like Darth Vader with the Cad Bane aesthetic, as it were. Kind of blending the two. The Man in Black here. Oh yes, that is the name we have flowing right now. If I come up with a better one, you will hear it in the show. But he basically is our Vader, and he does essentially serve an emperor in the show, all while leading the army of these guys who I call suits because they wear suits. It's more so like a nickname from the official Team Time Blazer, Team Avatar, Team Time. Look at me go. And yeah, I got them back here. Majority of their aesthetic, because a lot of them do kind of fall under the mindless lack of personality, and that's on purpose. Their eyes are covered based on their hairstyles, just because, eyes are windows to the soul. Take that away. Are they human? They are. Big old backstory with how they function, I will save for the show, however. But it's a lot of fun. I think also like a fun way of describing it, not as much as like Vader leading stormtroopers, but more so Shredder leading the Foot Clan, I think would be a better description of it. But yeah, that is our main antagonist. This is do
they primarily use swords?
Yes, swords are the primary weapon of them. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna say too much.
Oh, that's
Yes,
depressing. Well, I don't like
it is.
this.
That
I
is
don't like this, Josh.
that is a clear flat line. You can see scrubbed out bottom right here is an old piece of hardware at a hospice facility. Those of you who don't know, hospice is basically a location where it's not really like a hospital to get people better. It's more so a hospital to have those who are kind of on their last leg use them into their passing, as it were. So that's an element that would be connected to specific characters. Aha! This is a
Old school VHS.
old school. This is a fun element that I do want to just go ahead and bring up. Because it's my world and I can have it however I want. VHS aesthetic is a big thing in my world, and especially there's a location I had been sharing this around. I don't know if I've officially like released it yet, but there is the quote unquote like hangout spot that our characters tend to go to a lot. Is a video rental store called Rental Rewind, and of course they have like everything. Like yes, you can get a Blu-ray, you can get a 4K DVD. However, in this world, they've kind of reverse engineered bringing back the aesthetic of a VHS for those who wish to experience it that way. Because
Cool.
classic old school aesthetics are fun. So yeah, this is essentially, renting movies with a VHS. Old school blockbuster days. Big nostalgic for it. I love it a
Yeah.
lot.
I wish they.
It,
I wish they did this in our world.
it's funny because this is. I imagine like whoever would see this first would be like, "Oh, someone's getting a secret tape for information." It's like, no, it's just we're renting a movie.
Yeah, this is modern day. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still like 2020s. Here we go. I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but this is essentially a suit design scene. Um, Scott drawing out the idea for what the Time Blazer suit would look like.
Which is again on the poster, right?
Yes. And haha, this is some security cam footage. You can see
Ooh.
up here on specifically took place on December 23rd at 10:23. It's so funny. I drew this aesthetic, this whole square picture in full color, and then I had to apply the VHS effect. But yeah, I like it a lot. It's it gets the point across. This is a big element. You can see since Scott's down here, and well, I'll break it down in a minute because we're going to see a better look at it in color.
Okay.
Right here. So this is essentially the same scene. It might be a little bit earlier. Scott was wearing a hoodie.
Same scene from the videotape.
From the video that we just saw.
Okay.
And he's just wearing like a normal mask. COVID's safe. COVID, we're not tackling COVID in this world. We're not. It's just a matter of like he needs to conceal his identity. He doesn't have a full blown outfit yet, so he pops on a hoodie, puts on a mask. It does the job. He's active at night. He has a bamboo staff. This primarily just comes from in real life. I have, or at least had, a bamboo staff that my dad gave me, like a big old tall walking stick. That was very much going to be the main weapon in the live action show. So it's just another thing that translated over here. It's just one of those things he has. So I love that. We're going to get into the quick cuts here. Motion blur is fucking a hell of a drug on this arm. Like it's funny because even if you look at it real close, it's like, look at that.
Yeah, the quick cut portion is probably my favorite part of the trailer, by the way. Really cool.
Oh, me too. I like because I extended the no part of Rocket Man, and I was like, up and hit beat for beat. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, it goes so hard. It's great.
And, like bam, bam. Okay, so this.
Whoa, what is this?
This is a little test here. That's some fluid fire I got going here.
Firebender over here.
It basically is. This kind of like falls to another thing of like the whole idea of like the whole suit design, like the logo and stuff, was like why are we having this be an ability? And it's primarily like because we can, because we wanted to see what it's cool, and we wanted to see if we could, and we can, and we did. So running a test here, it's like, and it's a big core of the whole idea of like this superhero is that his powers come from this watch that, again, Nick behind Scott there designed. This is the scene where it's essentially the origin test run of running it, and they're shooting at the fire element. You can see he's wearing a glove there because, again, it's fire. It's so close to his hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, animating fire was fun.
Oh shit!
Oh,
What,
look,
oh my! What are you showing me?
what are you showing me? Look at him. Look at
That's
him.
awesome. Again, chills.
I love the shot.
This a lot. That was a great shot. There's a lot to look into there.
Yeah, this vigilante must stop.
Yeah, you see me up there. Vigilante must stop. JNN, you get the news channel, and the bottom.
The bottom is a specific thing. Viral video of local vigilante saving 2 teens leads to crackdown from law enforcement.
Man, I wonder who's cracking in charge of that crackdown. That's interesting. Yeah. Do we know what JNN stands for?
Yeah, that's a fun little Easter egg. It stands for Jacksonville News Now. I have the series take place in my hometown, Jacksonville, Florida, for fun. But yes, this little Easter egg. Saving 2 teens, crack local vigilante video. That would be this. That was the moment.
So yeah, this is the video that I'm referencing here.
Yeah, this scene is in fact what's happening. It's like, stop it, you idiot.
Not good.
Match cut, baby. Yeah, hold on. And boom.
Putting on the glove. Or I guess the arm sleeve.
Yeah, this is an interesting element with Carson's character, Nick. He is an engineer. He builds a lot of different tech.
With a box of scraps.
And his a big thing. There's a lot of things that a lot of the characters have gone through. A lot of set trauma that everybody deals with. To deepen their struggles and situations and reasons of why they do what they do. Characterization, if you will. Nick specifically he is an amputee. So this isn't just like him like putting on like his normal arm. He's also done an enhancement because Scott and Nick are lifelong best friends, and he wants to help him out. I mean, superheroing is a dangerous business. Being a vigilante is dangerous. Ben is correct in a lot of elements. He's like, this is dumb. Don't do this. And actually, if we go back like a couple of shots, you can even see, and it's on the poster too, but you can see like as Nick is blocking his face too, you can see the little metal hand there as well. It's a casual thing. It's a part of him.
I like that.
And then boom, match cut. Lock and load, baby. Aha!
Oh, another great shot from the trailer.
It goes so fast. It's so fast. I'm glad we're 0.25 in this. This is Ashley displaying her superpower. Boom.
Oh shoot! So she can tele.
She teleports, Nightcrawler style, kinda. Boom.
Would you be able to go into detail about her teleportation? Is it Nightcrawler-esque where she has to know where she's going or going to port?
Yeah, so it's one of my favorite elements of this power is like, yes, she can teleport, but she can't just like pop around willy-nilly all the time. It's who says willy-nilly? It's like a similar thing that I love to apply, whether you're talking about someone who can fly or a Jedi who uses the Force. It's like, yes, I can do these things, but it takes a lot of energy and I get tired. So in the same element of like telling somebody, why don't you just like fly over there? Why don't you just teleport over there? It's like, well, okay, why don't you just run over there? You're gonna feel great doing that all the time? You're really not. So it creates like a good element of limitation, but with a good amount of stamina, you can do quick teleports within the vicinity you're in. Now, it's not to say she can't go far distance. She could teleport across town if she'd like, and she can, and she will. But we're not going to have her like crossing continents, as it were. But yeah,
That's really cool.
it's one of my favorite things. Her whole backstory is going to be fun. And then
The
here we
watch.
are.
This is big.
The arc reaction. I was like, boom, 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 boom.
It's on.
Fun fact: in this trailer, the sound effect I used for that was the charging spear on Electro in No Way Home.
Wow, awesome.
And yeah, so that's it charging to its full potential, activating.
Oh, it's turning on, Gary.
What does it mean?
Yeah.
As I said, the element of purple is a very important one. Reflection of time.
That's a great place to end the teaser too, with the cause of it all, the watch.
Oh yeah, so, like big glow, big. Even like even my creative ass is trying to be extra in the title reveal. It's just like the big old glow, that's then closing down, turning off, and date February 3rd, 2023, right here, youtube.com/Nathan Ross. Subscribe and ring the bell, baby. It's
ring
coming.
The bell. Got to.
In about 6 months. It was initially going to drop on my birthday, but I'm moving again. So there's a lot of elements in play right now. So, and also I want it to be as best as we can. And hopefully, if I can, put out the episodes a lot sooner together. I will say the season 1 is 6 episodes. The rest of the seasons will be longer, but just for the kickoff of the origin season, as it were.
Sandy cut out a little bit.
Just kind of like the whole book 1 of this season is origin specific.
Okay.
And the groundwork of the character dynamics and everything. Everything will be going into a lot of big things. And as I said before, this is in fact a 6 season adventure that I'm planning. No secret, like very much yes. And there's a lot of different elements we're going to. I was breaking it down for Carson and Evan the other time, and it was like, okay, so we're gonna start here. Got fun here, big thing here. Oh shit! Here we go. This finale, baby.
I like it. We've been renewed 6 times.
We are the flagship of this channel.
Yeah, coming to Disney Plus, Paramount Plus.
You're changing my name to Nathan Ross Plus.
Awesome.
No.
Google Plus account. It was a great trailer. Great trailer. Again, gave me chills watching it. Very exciting. Very, they were just very exciting. Can't wait to see it move forward.
Oh, absolutely. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, man. So yes, February 3rd is the ideal date. Now, while I was initially going to debut the show on my birthday, November 27th was the original release date. While I can't deliver the full episode there, I am going to be working to hopefully give you guys a official trailer and hopefully a more clean, impressive trailer. As cool as it was to pull off what I did here, you ain't seen nothing yet, I hope.
Ooh, Nathan with the tease. Yeah, so full trailer by your birthday, you said?
Yes.
December 23rd?
Yeah, it gives me like 3 months. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, we got time. Yeah, we got time.
I got time.
I just got it. Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Oh man. So this is gonna be a fun one. We didn't even talk about the point. I mean, we were talking about the little Easter egg of like what the news was saying on the bottom of your second shot, but we didn't break in how like you are someone who is against vigilantes.
Yes, I am. Yeah,
but if you look at this poster here,
I'm with the squad. So what's going on here, Nathan?
You're with the squad. You got some electrical power there.
Yeah. What's going on here? I do. The fact that Nathan wrote me a character with electrical powers when it's been my dream, similar to Nathan, since like middle school, elementary school. Like I always have loved lightning powers. It's always been connected with me before I knew the character of like a Black Lightning or anything. I think it mainly stemmed from my experience watching Static Shock as a kid.
Yeah.
That was like probably one of my favorite TV shows of all time. Um, Static Shock, or whether it's Infamous, which really Infamous, the PlayStation Sucker Punch Studios game from the PlayStation 3 era, and 4. Infamous, Static Shock. It's just lightning powers in general. Cut to Avatar: Last Airbender with lightning bending. It's just lightning is such an untamed, powerful, raw power, and especially electricity as well. In the same vein, it's very cool, very unpredictable.
Oh,
You
bit
can
of a
do a lot
Snoke
with it.
there.
What?
Bit of a Snoke element in your description.
Raw. But yeah, it's just I really like it.
Yeah, that's actually a fun thing of like the Emperor character in the show is very much I would best describe him as like more Snoke than Palpatine.
Oh, interesting. But aren't they
Yeah.
the same person?
Oh, they are, but you know,
Yeah,
fucking
I know what you mean. 100%.
yeah.
TLJ.
That's fun. Now is that's saying, are we going to get any redemption for the main antagonist? Kylo Ren, this is not. As I said, more Vader, but not like he was an Anakin. We're talking like if Vader was all there was of Vader, that's what we got.
Which is so dark, mysterious, and not depressing, but just ominous to look forward to. But yeah, I really like my character of Ben and how, yes, like Nathan said, he's a lawyer who, like, during the day is against vigilantism. But you see here in the poster that he has electrical powers of himself. So he's kind of talking out of both sides of his mouth here. And how does that affect his character, his motivations, and what pushes him forward with the rest of the cast? What kind of like what drives him? Like what are the character dynamics here, which are very interesting to see eventually.
Kind of like the idea of like having someone in like an X-Men comic like be so against mutants and then becoming one yourself.
Yeah.
Um,
What if Trask, General Trask, went to Professor X's school?
right.
That'd be very interesting.
And this is going to be it's definitely going to be an interesting one. Just the whole dynamic of the hero powers. Some who are born with abilities, some who obtain their abilities, some whose abilities are tech based. Some mythical sides in the future seasons.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. There's so many superhero stories, of course, going around these days. Is this akin to like My Hero Academia, where 90% of the people have like powers and people want to be heroes, and there are people who get powers or people who don't want powers? Yeah, can you describe that a little bit?
I think it's more or less. I had toyed with that idea, but that just sounds like so much.
It's a lot, yeah.
So I think a better idea would be, I guess, more like akin to, in terms of MCU ideas. We have a core set of things that happen in this location, a big through line of a threat that we face, and we follow these. However, there's obviously still stuff operating over here somewhere, things that can happen. So it's like, okay, yeah, the Avengers are doing New York. Black Panther's been over there for generations, man. The Sanctums, they're out there.
They've always been there, yeah.
Stuff like that. Or even just like Ant-Man stuff happening over in San Francisco and not New York. Things like that. Some of these obviously can collide in opposing threats. We're not going like space Thanos throwing moon levels, but we are, we are attacking a big organization that is, in terms of their goal, like as I said, in following that mantra against the tree, their biggest goal by their leader is to conquer the world, and the specific reasons and how they're going to do it, we will be exploring in the show. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a thing that's going to be a big effect on the characters and their journey, and it's going to be a ride, man.
It really is. Yeah, and I'm very excited to see for the audience to see these character dynamics, because I think the characters are very interesting. I can't wait to see them all interact together, and just the voice acting part of it. I can't wait for us all to put our takes on the characters.
Oh yeah. And just in terms of the whole inspiration style for the show, I mean, a big thing I'm very much influenced by is Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think just like the whole dynamics with the crew and their
Yes,
abilities, it's wonderful. But it doesn't solely stop at just like there. Like I obviously like I'm influenced by a lot of different things, so we approach it by very different ways. Like whenever we deal with stuff with the Man in Black here, I always try to approach it from a horror element. He's scary. He's like the stuff of legends told of nightmares and demons walking the world. Is this man, and this mask symbolizes that very demon. Um, whole idea is like where the world comes from, the whole mystical side of things that are explored and that enemy is aware of. We will be touching on in this very first season before we even get to people who wield that type of power. Will be introduced here, even by one of our main crew.
hello.
It's a big thing. Hell, even the whole idea of like tapping into the element of time. Like while you did it through tech is not the only way to access this, and it's not like there's nobody else who would want this. Like somebody else is gonna want this power.
Time is very powerful. You can do a lot with time, good, bad, in between. So,
I'd argue
yeah,
it's probably the biggest power one could have.
it's just it's a human thing. It's a human emotion to just always want to. I wish I could redo that. I wish I could redo this. I really wish I could just take that back, or see what's ahead, kind of thing. So yeah, it's a very human thing. It's a very relatable thing.
And that's the thing I was telling you guys that even you were like, whoa, what? Is the whole element of time travel. We've seen a lot of different iterations in different media, whether you're watching Back to the Future, Days of Future Past, Endgame, all these different ways of explaining different forms of time travel. Primer, oh my god, so many.
Primer?
You ever see Primer?
No.
That has to be the most complex version of time travel. It's legit. It's probably the most scientific, and it's a ride. It's on my Vudu if you'd like, but
2004.
yeah, it's pretty short. I think under 90 minutes.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, the whole idea of these different types of time travel, you may be thinking, what's our way of doing it? How are we going to explore it? And my answer to you is yes. My answer is D, all of the above. We can do it all because I mean, just from a creative standpoint, it opens the door of not letting it get stale, keeping it fresh, doing different things. But also, I would like to reassure it's not an easy way out for the character. It's not a fail safe every single time. There are parameters set in place within this very tech to avoid types of paradoxes and stuff. And if there's an element of something happening that cannot be altered in that moment, and the character's face like, oh, I can't undo this, then you can't undo this. It's like Spidey running out of his webs.
Whew.
He's out of his webs. You got to find another way out of this.
Which creates a lot of different types of stakes and everything, stakes and pressure on the character. So, yeah.
Oh yeah. But to that point, it is fun to like you can have different moments of like, okay, I can go back in time myself while my other self exists. I can go into my younger self, Days of Future Past style. I can lock onto a specific thing and move that through its time form. If a character, say, if Scott were to get wounded, he could theoretically rewind that wound, potentially, if it doesn't break anything. Yeah, it's fun, and especially the way I do time travel is going to be fun. I'm obviously still working on executing the look, but I will go ahead and say it's a fun aesthetic because it's like the VHS rewind aesthetic, or VHS pause or fast forward, any of these things. It's like you see reality itself, whatever it's locked onto is like this amorphous surrounding, like a line tape glitch happening, like seaming through like a VHS, which is fun. God, man, I want so bad. Like I haven't made the scene yet. I've written it, and I want to put it in a trailer so bad because it would be such a mic drop of a moment. But I have to save it for the show, and I will. But God, it's gonna be so good. But yeah, and just in terms of like the conflict between our team, which has to take time to build up, and the Man in Black is going to be an interesting one. Like the reason he's there, the other reason why he's there, the whole overarching goal on his side, the way him and Scott's encounters go, the way all their encounters go, it's going to be a fun one, and especially
that's one of the main things I'm excited to see, like the lore building in the show, the lore, the powers, the entities who we're fighting against. Yeah,
and it's always like it's the same thing of like the issue the Empire always have. They always feel like, oh, okay, yeah, it's a small band of rebels. They can't do anything, and then they do something again and again until someone has to be like, okay, that's enough. Big gun time. Send him in. Even though this guy is the big gun, he comes from a place of, you know, the strongest, the biggest threat. You can't stop me, and that is pretty true for the characters one-on-one. But as we come together, right now, lyrics,
right now.
there it is. As we come together, that's when the enemy realizes, oh shit, I really need to play my cards right here.
Oof.
And then seeing how that goes, it's just going to be fun. So,
so many great possibilities here.
So many. I can't wait.
Yeah. So yeah, season 1 again sounds, which is we're prepping up for here. It sounds so enticing in terms of building the lore, building our characters, our dynamics, our relationships, and how things are going to progress from episode 1 to the very end. That's what I'm most excited for, especially from the characters. Even I'm not privy to, but just like mysterious about, like questioning, like the Man in Black. I love a good antagonist. So, and Nathan really has me hooked on what he is and what he wants to do.
I'm such a Lucasfilm and Feige with my cast because I'm just like, here's your scene. That's it. Go
on. I know my character. I know a bit about Carson and Nathan's.
I'm sure majority of what you're hearing today is like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, okay, interesting. Okay, I see where you're going, Nathan.
And it just primarily comes down to I want my cast to have as much of an enjoyment with this journey as you guys. Even though they'll know some things and like how their character runs, the overarching big picture, like when it truly comes together, I can't wait to see the idea of us watching together, some watch party style, because I would like to do that, have cast watch parties.
Hell yeah.
Where we'll have a scene go and you're like, oh, that's how that fits in. Oh, okay, cool. Wait, why did I give this person this? Or
trailer watch parties where you're sitting there, it's like, oh, they didn't show this. It's like when they watch No Way Home trailer, it's like, oh yeah. But
or you'll get there, or you'll get to like some character like not even privy to you, and you're just like, what? Why? How could you do this?
Yeah,
I signed on for 3 more of these.
Yeah, like, oh, we're doing it. Nathan's doing it. Oh shit. Yeah,
man. So it's gonna be a ride. It's gonna be a long ride, but it's hopefully gonna pay off. Weird perspective of the fact that like I'm gonna try to put these out yearly, and by the time the show ends, I'll be 30.
God, stop it.
I'm sorry. It's my end game.
Oh my gosh.
Life ends at 30. No.
Will we end this before or after Secret Wars? Oh my
after.
Gosh. Oh my gosh.
Actually, what is 2020? Okay, so this is debuting in 23.
Yeah.
25. Okay, so somewhere along the year of Secret Wars, I mean, I will say I do think of all these seasons, season 3 is the one I hold dearest to my heart.
Yeah, which I do know a little bit about that kind of stuff. So, oh man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna be some. That's our Infinity War, baby. Um, how do we get to the end game?
Yeah, I know the bare bones, but even from this trailer alone, there were things that surprised me. So I'm just as ready as everybody else.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be hopefully my magnum opus. Maybe I can use it to break into the industry. That being said, I will never sell the series. I will have full creative control forever. I don't care. I don't care how much money you offer me. Eh.
This is your baby.
I say that, but if they're just like $100,000, I'll be like,
There you go. What are you worth, Nathan?
change
What are
some
you worth?
likenesses and names, and all right, we'll talk.
That's
Or
great.
sign me on as creative consultant. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I did like a fan cast of like live action versions of these characters with like big stars, and I was like, man, this would be so cool.
You're the Rick Riordan of Time Blazer, just in charge of like Percy Jackson and all this
You
kind
imagine? I got Disney Plus to sign me,
of stuff.
and like I'm working. Oh my god! Or hell, Netflix, I'll take it. Don't cancel me, please.
Yeah, I'm about to say Netflix. Will we get a season 2?
Netflix, if you cancel on season 3, people will fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Paramount Plus it is.
But then you can always come back to my original stuff.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Will there be spin-offs? Maybe. Legacy sequel? No, that's way too big a picture thing. What's funny is like this whole show. I've thought about it so much. The whole through line of these seasons that
Jeez.
there would be so many days. Just because I feel like it'll be raining outside, like you're hearing now. Ooh, ambiance. And I just go out on the porch, and as it's storming, I just like to just stand there and just kind of monologue to myself the plan, the way every season goes. I'll be like, all right, season 1 they go here, and then season 2 it comes together like this. Season 3, oh, here we go, and season 4 brings us here. Season 5, I season 6. I've said it over and over so many times, and it was funny because I remember back then I pulled out my recorder one day in my phone. I was just like saying it like, it's gonna go like this, it's gonna go like this. And then I've done it so much repetitively, I'm just like, I know it, like it's tattooed on my brain. I know how the story goes. Obviously, I still have that's more or less like the breading and the skin. I gotta still build up the meat and bones of it, which I'm doing every day. And the more it fleshes out, the more like excited I get. Like even just today, I said I was creating like a new character on a whim because like I was just kind of like looking over at somebody passing by, and I was like, they look cool. That'd be a cool idea for a character. And then I was like, but who is this character? Okay, yeah, they'll connect like this. But then if they connect like this thing, I already had an idea, and then boom, you made magic, and it's just again R2 putting the final piece in the map, and you see the big picture, and you're like, wow. And I was like, I was just at work, but I was just like, I was giddy. I was like, oh my god, it's happening.
That's what I'd love to see. Yeah. Awesome.
Man. But yeah, that's about that's that, I think. Always in development, continuously writing. Hopefully gonna have some recording sessions soon. A trailer with dialogue, that'd be cool.
That'd be great. Yeah, I'm all ready for that. I'm all ready. I'm all suited and booted. I'm ready to go. And yeah, this whole video, this whole podcast so far just had me even more amped about the direction where the series can go. And again, like Nathan said, he's constantly writing. Ideas are forming. New characters are being added. So this whole thing it's in development, and we got a long way to go, but very exciting nonetheless.
You saw at Celebration when we were at that bar one night. I had some Moscow mules, and I leaned over to you and I was like, you know how many notes I have for Time Blazer? And then I pulled them
Yes.
up. I pulled it up. I was just scrolling and scrolling. You were like, Jesus Christ.
It's endless.
Endless, babe. Like it really is deep. I need to organize that. But, it's bad because I'm not even just like, yeah, this note for this season. I'm just like Time Blazer. I tag it and that's so I'm really gonna flesh out. However, just like the notes are quite cool. Yeah, man, I could go on for hours. I probably will in the future, but as it is here, I'm glad I could break it all down, talk about it, and yeah, man, this is gonna be.
I mean, yeah, maybe we can have more people on, like more people from the cast on to talk about their characters and stuff like that, and what they think
Yeah.
of the show and the teaser trailer. And again, everything's not in flux, but things are still being formed, things are being happening. And I'm excited to see where we go from here.
In fairness, I need to give them scripts.
Scripts. What are scripts?
Oh yeah,
You go off the cuff. This is like Mission Impossible, baby.
I will say, with how little I've given you guys outside of like small pitches, the fact that you all have agreed to do 6 seasons, no contract.
Well, you did put a gun to it, and I'm kidding. But yeah. We're devoted. We're devoted. We're all in, baby.
You guys really are, and that just shows like how deep y'all's friendship goes for this, man. Like I'm so grateful and appreciative. Like literally, without any single one of you, if any one of you drop, I can't do it, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what was like so important with casting and stuff. Especially like, and granted, I know you guys for like years now. Casting, especially character Ashley, who is arguably the most, if like second or the most important character in the show, honestly. If I lose somebody on this, then like her, like if I lose Pris on this, it's like, oh no, this falls apart. I don't want to recast. I don't want to like.
It worked for Fresh Prince.
I guess, and granted, this is I know, and granted, this is, but this would be like if they recast with Will on Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Oh man, Will with Chris Rock. What?
Haha, topical. How late are we? But yeah, it's like a thing. It's like that was a big thing. It's like I don't want to like end up like recasting because like you'll hear the difference, and like even though it's animation, it'll go and the performance can be great. Something in my brain would, and maybe in the viewer too, would just be like, yeah, but there'll always be the implication of like,
it's not like season 1.
It was be like, hey, you're not Edward Norton anymore.
Yeah,
you're Mark Ruffalo. But yeah, man. It just means the world. And like I had a meeting with Pris, and I was just like, it's gonna go this long. She was like, okay.
That's awesome. That's great.
You sure? I was like, yeah. I'm like, okay, all right. And granted, I'm mainly taking everybody's word, like, but I trust this cast. I love this cast. I really think you guys are written well. I'm writing to everybody's strength, so everything should go great. But yeah, that is that. But with that being said, that I think will bring our insights to a close. I'm happy to do this. Like anytime anybody has questions about this, please feel free to ask me. I will, as far as I can stretch this this tension, I will answer what I can. Because I love talking about it. Again, 10 years, man, pent up in me. I want to get this out. That's why I have this trailer. Whether it looks great or it looks janky sometimes, I needed to get it out. And I'm happy that I did, because it means it's real now.
You got to sate the appetite, right? Is that what they say?
Yeah. But yeah, all of at least for me, Carson and Evan, our Twitters are linked below, as well as the official Time Blazer Twitter and the trailer, all linked below. You can check that out. We will hopefully be debuting the official trailer on November 27th and the official show on February 3rd, with many different insights and looks and updates and posters galore and character reveals on the Time Blazer Twitter. Please, by all means, check that out at _Time Blazer.
Exactly. Feel free to always ask us questions again, like on here on the comments. Please leave some comments, like, subscribe, ring the bell. Even on Twitter, like you said, ask us questions wherever. We're super glad to answer any questions. And yeah, just subscribe to Nathan's channel in general. We have a lot of stuff, whether it's Time Blazer, Hyperspace Hype, My Cup of Tea, our commentaries. We just watched AVP Requiem yesterday. and that was the whole
Delicious.
thing. Delicious movie. Great. Go figure. But yeah.
But yeah, we've done a lot of different series. We did all the Fast and Furious films. We haven't done F9 yet, have we? I don't
Did we
think
not do F9?
I don't think we ever got to it. There's no way we did. I don't think so. I know we were playing catch up on
I think we
Godzilla
did
versus
actually.
Kong. Did we? Where did I watch it?
Because I remember watching it and we're like, oh, this is some like cinematic stuff. Unless I'm crazy. I thought we did F9.
There's no way.
Maybe we didn't?
Oh, we did.
Okay. I'm about to say, am I going crazy?
It 4 months ago? That's it? My God. All right.
Yeah, we did F9 and GVK.
Yeah, we did all the Godzilla Kong MonsterVerse films. We did the Spider-Man films. We haven't done No Way Home or Let There Be Carnage yet.
Our review for No Way Home was 3.5 hours.
It was my fault.
Oh, really?
But I saw enough to recap it.
Every
by beat.
Scene. Yeah.
Happy to do it again. But yeah, we're going through the Alien Predator films right now. If there's any series you want us to tackle, it's probably already in our notes and we'll get to, but if you have a high demand, we'll get to it sooner.
Yep.
But yes, also My Cup of Tea, or tackling all movie news as well as Time Blazer if you ask the questions. And Hyperspace Hype is going to be big blow up. We're about to do Andor, which is about to have a 3-episode premiere. That's going to be a long one.
Whew.
And Bad Batch is coming back. A lot of stuff, man.
Oh my gosh. Content,
animation. Whenever we get Avatar projects, you know damn well we're tackling that.
Hell yes.
Oh man, The Last of Us remaster. Probably we gotta start a game something.
Oh yeah, I just lost $100 because I bought the Firefly edition. My bank account was like minus $170. Like, what happened? I'm like, oh, it is Last of Us week. It's coming out Friday. It's getting delivered to my house.
Nani?
So yeah, I will definitely follow my Twitter because I will definitely be sharing clips and images and photos from that game this weekend.
And Time Blazer.
And Time Blazer. I'm always repping Time Blazer. As soon as something drops, quote tweeting it out, supporting it.
It is my favorite thing how Evan tweets every quote tweet like other movie news. It's just like, Time Blazer's got a new release date. Oh, the trailer is here. It's so fun, man.
Yeah. It's great. It's real. It's happening.
It's now. It's wow. And how.
The black and a half.
Spider-Man 3, my favorite. But yeah, man, I think that tackles the channel. Eventually, I'll get my reactions out to things. I have so much backlog. I have every MCU show backlogged, but I haven't posted since Loki.
Shit.
I know, I'm so backlogged. And then in like newer reactions I do, I'm like, check out all the other ones I did. And it's like, I have to put the other ones up first in order. So we're talking, I still got to put up What If Hawkeye.
Oh, shit.
But what is it?
What If Season 2. Watch my reaction to What If Episode 2.
Moon Knight. Book of Boba Fett I did. That ever came out.
Man,
oh,
man. This year, too, man. Shit.
That's so much. And then we're on Miss Marvel, and now we're on She-Hulk. It's a lot, but I have it.
It's in there. It's in the system.
And absolutely, I not only would like for us to do watch parties, but I mean full on like commentary reactions to the episodes of Time Blazer for sure.
Oh yeah.
So because I mean, hell, cast commentary, yeah, man.
Yeah.
For the future Blu-rays.
Yeah, I'm not pulling in Adam Driver. I'm not afraid to watch my own work. Yeah.
Oh, good. Let's go. I mean, we have the podcast.
Premiere. Yeah. I can't come to the premiere, Nathan. I'm sorry.
I
go to the bar across the street.
Oh, you know I got to do it to him. We got to have some sort of like specialized stream premiere.
Oh yeah, hell yes. Put all the stops.
Just leading up to the review, and then we'll all sit down and watch it. Be great. But yeah, that'll do it for us. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if not already, ring that bell so you don't miss a single Time Blazer episode, trailer, or anything else on the channel. But yeah. Catch you guys next time, hopefully with more cast members. That's not a dig. I just mean I'm hopeful for the future. And yeah, see you guys next time.